So far, we don't have any resources or virtual machine in this Azure portal account. So first thing first, we need to create resource group first. Then we will go ahead and create devices, and then we'll onboard those devices. So to create resource group, you need to click on resource groups in the left blade and go to create option. So subscription automatically will take the default Azure subscription. In your case, it may be a different subscription name. Then we need to give resource group name. In my case, I would like to give MD 102 training. So region you should give Central India if you are doing this live from India region. Click on next. We don't need anything to tag here, so I'm gonna click on next. Review, review and create. So whatever activity you're going to do, you will able to see all this activity in notification bar. Refresh. So our resource group MD102 training has been created. Now we'll create virtual machine using this resource group, and then we'll create networking. So now come to the virtual machine tab, click on create, select virtual machine. Resource group, just now we have created, I'm going to select that. Virtual machine name can give anything. I will give a name. You can follow the same while creating virtual machine. We'll create one Windows 10 virtual machine and one Windows 11 10 VM 01. Region it has taken automatically Central India. Availability zone we don't require as it is just for lab practice. We can select no infrastructure redundancy required. Security type, select a standard. Image, we need to select image. You can see default images are available in marketplaces. Since we are using free subscription, so we should be having very limited resources. I'm gonna select Windows 10 generation 1. For lab practice, I think this is more than enough. Keep this options by default. Then we need to select size. We need to select size. Let me select this. Username we can give. So this is going to be a local user account of this virtual machine. Make sure you are giving the strong password matching with this criteria as highlighted in below box. Uh, I'm gonna give. Make sure your inbound ports RDP 3389 should be selected. Then only you should be able to RDP the machine. Licensing. I'm gonna select. I confirm I am eligible Windows 10 and 11 inch license. Click on next. Here OS disk type select a standard. Keep other settings default and click on next. Virtual network. By default, it has been created VNet. It's going to create VNet. Central India, but we'll change it as per our convenient. So I will give uh, the VNet. Let's give 192 series 0. Guys, please follow the same, else you may encounter some issue while creating virtual machine. Um, so I have selected address space 192 series, and we'll create three subnet here. One for devices, one for uh, Windows Microsoft 365 cloud PCs, and also we'll create Active Directory in on-premise, and we will integrate with on-premise and cloud using Anthra ID, and we will see how the on-premise resources are syncing with cloud resources. So now I'm going to create three subnets. I'm going to give device subnet for devices. So it will select 32 addresses. Okay, so subnet device subnet. Subnet name is device subnet, and the range I have given 192.168.1.0 to 131. Click on save. Similarly, we need to create two more subnets. This we will give Win 365 subnet. Select same range 27. Add, and last one. So guys, name you can give anything. T- Select 27. Add. So our newly virtual network created with name Uttam Win Vinet and three subnets. So we'll segregate device VMs. I mean, for Intune for device subnet, for cloud PCs Win 365 subnet, and for on-premise Active Directory to integrate with our cloud Active Directory subnet. Let's click on save. Make sure you are selecting delete public IP and NIC when VM is deleted, so that when we are deleting the VM, we don't need to separately delete our virtual network. Click on next management. In management, we can keep everything by default. Here select, you can select disable boot diagnosis. This is nothing but if you enable this option, you can see the virtual machine screen from the console itself. Let me keep it enabled. Or okay, next. In advance, next. I think here we don't need to select anything. Click on next tag. We can review once. So validation is completed and it shows passed. So if you can see, we have selected resource group MD102 training, virtual name, virtual machine name we have given, region we have selected, Windows 10, standard, size, default image, standard SSD. So this is the important part to check. So virtual network we have created, and this virtual machine has been allocated with device subnet. Everything looks good. Let's create. The moment I hit create button to started deploying our virtual machine, we can see all this activity here itself. Similarly, we'll create one more device for Windows 11. Not sure if our subscription support Windows 11 or not. If not, we'll create one more Windows 10 machine with the same name, VM2, and then we'll make different policy applies. Then we can verify our compliances policies are applying to these machines or not. So this device also, in terms of Intune, it calls devices endpoint. In virtual machines, Azure portal we call it as virtual machines. All are same. So deployment is in progress. It'll take few minutes to complete this virtual machine creation. Once it's created, we can log in this virtual machine and try to build one more virtual machine. It hardly takes 1 or 2 minutes. Depends upon the virtual machine size or the configurations. Refresh the page. Looks like the deployment has been succeeded and virtual machine is created. To check the virtual machine status, we can select virtual machine tab and verify. Okay, so virtual machine has been created and status is running. Now we'll just verify login with our local account, which is Azure user. To take RDP of this virtual machine, you can click on virtual machine name, click on connect. You can copy this public IP and try RDP this machine with our local account. So our local user account is nothing but Azure password. Looks good. So we'll quickly build one more VM. Click on create virtual machines. We can select same resource group. Mm. I so parallelly I have checked for this subscription Windows 11 is not supported. So we will create one more Windows 10 virtual machine with different name. I'm gonna give with the Win 10 BM2. No structure standard. So it by default taken our last OS and size. So we can keep it as it is. Username we can give same and the password same. We can select the standard accessory. In networking tab we can select the newly created VNet and subnet device subnet. Select the delete public IP. Go to management tab. Keep as it is. Go to monitoring. Advanced. Review. Review plus create. So validation running. Validation is paused now. You can click on create and let's check if other virtual machine is logged in and everything looks good. Okay, so virtual machine is ready now. You can click accept. Looks good. So far, our virtual machine has been created. Now we will check Intune portal settings. Then we will create default and custom policies. After joining Entra ID with its devices, we'll start applying those policies one by one and implement in our devices. Deployment is in progress. Let's wait for a few more minutes. Let's refresh the page. While taking the subscription, if you have any issue, you can comment on this video and we will see how to fix that.